everybody. Welcome into the commentary box for another F1 Gamer Dad iRacing official race broadcast. A bit different today. It's week 13. It's just changed over, and we have quite a wild, very left of field combo. We're at Lime Rock Park in Connecticut, USA. Oof. I don't even know how to describe this combo. We have Radicals. We have the Nissan ZXT GTP. So think the IMSA vintage car, the Road America 500 car that is usually combined with the Audi 90 GTO. And then we have the Mission R all-electric Porsche. I don't know what this one's going to be, but we'll get into the session, and who knows? Who knows what we're going to get from this one? We'll see you at the track. Okay, right, so as you can see there in the center box, top left-hand corner, this is Ridiculousness. Week 13. It's a tradition for week 13. Ridiculousness is where we pair the
crazy.
Whoa, look at that. That's a big hit. We pair the most bizarre combination of cars
in different classes
just in here for the fun of it. Some very questionable tracks that
it's my favorite car.
So today we've got the Radical SR8.
I also saw you have like an insane
electric car, and we've got the Nissan GTP ZXT. From the IMSA Vintage Series. It's the Grand Prix edition of Lime Rock Park. Today we have an
for the Mission Rs driver, just because the car sits at
track temperature that is ramping up rapidly
mode.
at 42 degrees Celsius currently. 58% humidity, clear skies. We've got quite a decent breeze, 23 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. I just pulled like 260 kph on the main straight, where usually it only goes up to like 220 something in race form.
We're in qualifying, so we will jump ahead to the grid once these guys go through and set their best time. We've got a fair amount of purple sectors coming through.
This was like my fifth or
sixth
lap in the car.
We've got about half of qualifying to go, so we'll see you on the grid. Okay, an interesting qualifying session to say the least. A lot of chatter over the radio about setups, fuel. There's a lot of unknowns in this one. We have a full pace lap. So we're going to run through as quickly as we can now. For the GTPs, Brendan Lim takes pole position. Zeb Liliendahl P2. I think I've nailed that name. Zeb, let me know in the comments if I haven't. Glenn Wilson, third. Zach Behrman, fourth. Steve Conley, fifth. Richard Thurston, sixth. Zachary Bratton, P7. Josh Power, P8. Samuel Nuccia rounding out our 9 GTP runners. We then have, if we scroll down slightly, we then have Hyuk Jin Kwan P1 in the
car was in
second class, the Radicals, Takayuki Ishihara in P2, Christopher Miller P3, Kale Oroz P4, Michael Brake P5, so he can pull the brakes off for this one. Yi Tian P6, Travis Echele P7, Connor Leach P8, Scott Haddock P9, John Vorta P10.
Bro, that's radical, bro.
And then for our Mission Rs, Marco Vasta takes pole position P1, Chris Sotelo P2, Philip Macris P3, Brooke Protasevich P4.
Which I've never done, so we'll find out soon.
I feel like I may have made a ham of that one. Jackson McComas P5, Toby Anderson P6, Donovan J. Garcia in 7th, Daniel Rustine in P8, and Adam Franson rounding out our 3-class Ridiculousness.
You've never done multi-class racing and you're a slower car, just stay on your racing line. The faster car will go around
this session may live up to its name. I think it will be ridiculous. I don't know what to expect.
What's the race?
But let's have fun. Let's enjoy what we see here today.
It's just so narrow. It's like tough to pass.
So we can see the pace lap.
That's why it's called.
Get underway.
What's it called? Like chaos or something?
What if you're the slowest driver?
Brendan Lim hustling the pace car.
Just stay predictable.
Yeah. Welcome to Meme Week. Good speed. Godspeed, everyone. Good luck.
A very positive.
Why is the Mission R in front of me not moving?
Encouraging.
All right.
talk here. Oh, listen to those
Shit
Mission
lost on him in his battery split.
I don't know, man. Thanks for ruining my race. Whoever's
That sounds unreal.
You're a real flat back.
That sounds so good. Oh, we've had drama.
I smashed in the back of you because someone smashed in the back.
Classic.
It's me.
No, we've already had
So it's a chain reaction.
the Mission Rs.
Yeah, I'm not holding against you necessarily.
Maybe
Whoever caused
on the
that.
left-hand side of our screen. Oh, there's a checkup. Oh, no.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more
careful
checkups.
going into
no.
the chain here.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Rear wing
is-
tail.
No good.
Yes, you do. I wonder if I do, though. I'm not sure.
I can't see.
This promises to be something quite special. We're
Travis,
going to...
actually, do I have a rear wing?
Just put a damage report hotkey on your wheel. That's what I started doing.
Just so we can see as many
That's a
of
good
the
idea.
cars grouped together as
Yeah,
possible,
I have
especially
issues, but they'll never like to
start the lap.
that so much.
I've made a bit of a change to my timing tower, which groups the individual classes.
All right,
We've
get
got
ready.
GTPs, SR8s, and Mission R. So hopefully it helps you guys
Take 'em
follow
out.
at home your favorite drivers in this session, where they are both overall and within
Target
the
acquired.
individual groups as well. You can just see we've got an
This is
SR8.
unranked.
A
I'll
couple
take
of
a
them in
van for
front
you.
of GTPs. Actually, we're gonna jump out of front. So I don't feel like it's... Oh, someone's already off. Someone is
All right, Brendan.
already off in the infield. Here we go. The lights are out. Brendan Lim gets us underway and streaks away from the
Oh my
field
god, I
already.
gotta take it out.
Oh my goodness! What is this?
Whoever
Oh
was in the green car.
no! Oh, there's
I'm in a green car,
multiple
but I didn't touch
cars
anyone.
towing. That was a
Yeah, you went into the
calamity.
grass, stayed full speed, and then just absolutely just took half the field.
okay. No, then it's-
There's an SR8 now that's going to have to go the hard way through the field. This is John Vorta. Oh, who's blinked out for a second there. He's going to have to really hustle to try and get through there. Yi Tian is one of the people who crashed just now. Oh, boy. Oh, and then comes back onto the track. No. Oh, it takes out multiple cars. That is not what you want to see on the opening lap. Brendan Lim does lead us away. Quan leads us in the SR8 class, and Anderson is leading our Mission R class. Travis Echele has just had a bit of a moment. Brendan Lim holding out now a 1.1 second lead. We'll check out the... Oh, this is Echele. What's happened here? The final corner. No, just going to the pit. It's okay. It's just some residual damage, I guess, there from the... Oh, what's happened here? Oh! Oh, it's Samuel Nachia going through. Oh, boy. Oh, that is...
And to the rest of you, hit the brakes when you see a caution. Jesus.
No, goodness. Who's this? This is Kale Araz.
Look at that.
Apologies for the
out left.
chaotic camera work. Just trying to keep up with the action here. This is just... Oh, and Araz is just trying to round the final corner. Maybe a bit more sensible to tow at this point, but they're still going. We cross to... Where are we going to cross? Donovan Garcia is holding down P2 now. Ooh. What is going on? This multi-class Lime Rock Park. I think that probably tells you all you need to know at this point. We've got someone diving up the inside of Garcia there, making it work. Garcia being very obliging through the chicane, and it's going to open the door for Philip Marcus, currently holding P3 to try and make a move. We've got a double right-hander here that sweeps around to the front stretch. Oh, someone's just come out of the pits after getting some damage fixed. We've got side-by-side action with Vorta and Ishihara in the SR8s. And they've got Mission R race leader Anderson just in front. Is this going to be an easy one, or is this going to be... Oh boy, they've just blinked out there. They get through Anderson, no problem. Vorta now sets his sights back on Ishihara in the lead of the SR8s. Some amazing action here. We will keep covering this battle between Marcus and Garcia. Don't those Mission Rs just sound fantastic? kind of whistling as they come past. That's brilliant stuff. We have a 20-minute race, so we're 3.5 minutes through this one. Brendan Lim is holding a 3.5 second lead now in the GTPs. We cross to Zach Behrman, who, goodness, Behrman's just gotten past Wilson, has he? Yes, just gotten past Wilson. Wilson's in the red and white livery. Wow, these cars, if you've never had a go at the Nissan GTPs, they are maybe one of the best and most entertaining. I say that through gritted teeth. Maybe one of the most fun and entertaining cars to drive on iRacing. They are, I mean, again, a handful is probably really underselling this car. It is, and Wilson's gone off. I wonder if that was just the pass that Behrman made on the Mission R back there. Very strange one. We're going to get you a replay. This is Wilson coming through. He's got Behrman in front of him. There's a Mission R number 59 up there. It goes wide. Behrman gets through. Oh, he's just locked the brakes. And that's exactly what I'm talking about too. With these GTPs, any kind of sudden movement or too much or a more full-on brake application, and you risk locking in these cars. Now Behrman all over the back of Thurston. He's going to make this move done. He does into the chicane and then gets punted back into the path. Oh no, Zach Behrman is done. Oh boy.
I know what you get for being a dick for that Porsche.
Oh, front left suspension. The whole front end is ripped off the car. Oh, and he's struggling to keep it on the straight and narrow there. Zach Behrman. Hard break for him. He was.
Someone giggles and shit.
Oh, apologies for the language, ladies and gentlemen. Not what we want to hear over radio comms, but that is the risk we take keeping radio comms on. I like it being there for the banter, but we do regularly get people overstepping the mark, unfortunately. This is Josh Power minus his rear wing. I tell you, Josh, that chicane is hard at the best of times in the GTP. If you don't have rear downforce, I think that's the regular result you're going to get. He now toes to the pits. This is just chaos. Absolute chaos. Quan is leading the way in the Radical SR8s. This is probably going to be a good view of the 3 different classes coming into turn 1. He gets around the Mission R. He's got a lapped Radical in front, another Mission R. Oh, both GTPs go off. Oh, that was a potential banana skin for Quan, the race leader in the Radical class. Can he round number 10? He does. Gets through safely, and the GTPs in front continue to fight. That was Zachary Bratton and Richard Thurston ahead of him in the GTPs. Playing follow the leader at that corner there in the first sector of the lap. They've got a Mission R in front. Oh, there's a bit of bump drafting. They get a lapped GTP in front as well. That was Wilson just giving Richard Thurston a bit of. Bratton giving the car ahead a bit of a hurry up, and I've just noticed as well, this is Richard Thurston. Oh gosh. Oh, Bratton got very close and has looped it. Oh boy, it's so easy to do in these cars. A lot of people as well, myself included, for the Road America 500. Oh, he's gone around again. What a handful. What an absolute handful these cars are. Here comes our race leader, Brendan Lim, coming around onto the final corner of the lap. Absolutely screaming through. Wow. Leaving these
Sorry, bro.
Separate class cars in his dust.
That, I swear.
Lim is absolutely flying. We can see the Radical behind off into the grass. That's not the quickest way through there. Lim is going to have a really tough time just maintaining the lead purely because of all the chaos around him at this point. Samuel Nuccia, as Lim takes a bit of a shortcut just to avoid the Porsche ahead, takes the chicane very nicely. Samuel Nuccia has come a cropper. Let's see what's happened here. He's already off when we cross to him, and it looks like he may have lost drive. No, just taking the chicane nice and slow. No, he's definitely... Has he lost drive? No, he's good to go again. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, I thought he was about to take someone with him there. He's back up to racing speed. It's the throttle as well in these cars. They have so much power, and it delivers it to the wheels so quickly that you just get caught out quite easily. We're going to do a bit of roll call now as we come into the final half of this session. It's very hard to take our eyes off anything at the moment. I've got my timing tower to my right on the right-hand screen is just lit up constantly with passes being made, cars going off track,
Stop
cars
battling
entering.
a car in a higher class.
No.
That's excellent. Glenn Wilson pleading with the field to just leave him alone and let him run his own race.
I hate targeting a late X actually going slow through a corner and then just getting...
All right, so we've got Brendan Lim just battling, even though he's 5.7 seconds in the lead. So the car just shortcut the chicane there. Very interesting, and they're starting to blink out now ahead of the race leader, which is not ideal. Lim definitely checking up a little bit there. That would have been a nervous period for the race leader. So Lim is almost 5 seconds to the good in the GTP class. Lead, we then pop to Zeb Liliendahl, the Australian, 4.5 seconds down from Lim in P2 in the GTP. If you look on my timing tower, you can see Brendan Lim 4.7k I-rated, whereas Liliendahl 1.6. That is a monumental potential skill gap. I'm not saying that does lead to outright pace or skill levels. It could just be experience on the platform, but 4.7k is an absolutely monstrous I-rating for someone in the road category. And to only be 5 or 6 seconds away, Zeb, you're doing very, very well. Then we go even further down the scale with Steve Conley, who, Steve, 0.2, so 200 I rating. Oh, I've got questions. Let's just say that I've got questions because your race car looks absolutely awesome. Look at this, 3 wide coming into T1. Steve takes them all, gets to the inside and owns the corner. We then go to Glenn Wilson in P4, 25 seconds back on Steve Conley in third. We then have, rounding out the GTP, Samuel Nuccia in P5. We've got Zach Behrman, who is in the pits, but is still holding P6 momentarily. He's then got Richard Thurston, P7, who has quit. Well, is not on the track at the moment, as is Zachary Bratton. Josh Power, who we saw come a cropper earlier on, is P9. All right, our race leader in the SR8s is Quan, but Quan is...
I was going to let you go on the inside.
Blinking in and out at the moment, so we'll try... There we are. There they are. This is Hyuk-Jin Quan in the Scuderia Ferrari livery. Whoa, what a move into the chicane through the mission. Oh, that was fantastic racecraft. So Quan, 7.6k I rating, so absolutely monumental, even compared to Brendan Lim. We then got Takayuki Ishihara holding P2 in the SR8. We've got Christopher Miller, P3 to round out the podium places. John Vorta is P4 currently in the Michael Brake is P5, 4.5 seconds down on Vorta. Scott Haddock is P6. Connor Leach is P11. Oh, look at that Mission Rs sliding around into the final corner. cooking those rear tires. Cale Roz is P8 in the Radical class. Then got Travis Echele, who has been caught up in a few incidents. Oh, they've got a GTP wanting to squeeze through. The GTP gets past the ground. No, pushes the Mission R off. Oh, in the background, we can see them squirming around trying to get traction back.
Take the inside and then gun it to the outside.
Oh, boy. YTN then also is P10, but a lap down. Are they still running? Unknown. Doesn't look like it. We then go to the Mission R class. Philip Macris holds the lead, and this is the closest battle we have for any meaningful positions at the moment. So Donovan J. Garcia is 0.6 of a second away. We'll ride on board with Donovan for a sequence of corners just to hear these Mission Rs. Don't they sound magnificent? A single gear as well, so you don't hear the rev range change too much throughout a lap. So you really need to be able to hear the tires in these cars. I think he's got, yeah, he does, an SR8. I heard a gear change there, which sounded very unsettling if you're on board with a Mission R, because there are no gear changes. How cool. Oh, a lot of oversteer. He had a handful of steering lock trying to correct that one. He's able to keep it there, but he's lost plenty. Now out to about 1.5 seconds on the leader, Philip Macris. Unfortunate for Donovan, he was looking so good, about 0.5 seconds to 0.8 of a second away from the race lead there. And we've just had a couple of incidents. We'll get back to our Mission R. Oh, it's the GT. That must be daunting, hearing that when you've got not much sound in the cockpit to hear a car screaming by in that right-hand sweeping corner. All right, we had a few issues there. So we had Cale Aroz in the Radical. What's happened here with Cale? Going to the back stretch, approaching the chicane. Oh, trying hard and locks the rears, avoiding the Mission R, and just locked the rears going into the chicane. Very unlucky for Cale, but no damage, so no harm, no foul. We then cross to Brooke Protasevich. Brooke in the Mission R. What's happened here? Coming into the chicane. A GTP approaching fast. Middle section of the chicane. Oh no, unfortunately just loses it. Very cool livery there. Only AAA batteries. I love batteries. No exhaust. I'm slow. It's batteries? That's very good. Very good. Well played, Brooke. I like that. Don't use the wiper. Oh, I missed part of that. I need to see what else it said there. Say no to fuel. What's inside here? Oh, I missed that. I'll try and catch it. A little bit later on, we'll go back to live pictures.
All right.
All good. It happened.
An apology there and an all good from Philip Macris. Something related to Travis Echele. Echele's got Brendan Lim streaking past into the final corner. Oh no, that's high speed. Oh, does he go into the pits? No, he hits pit entry and enters pit lane. The race is called Ridiculousness. That was ridiculousness personified. Let's get a better angle of that one. Rounds the last corner, touches the grass, and makes a swift hits pit entry, and then thinks, well, gonna need to get that fixed anyway. That's fantastic. Unfortunate for you, Travis, but very funny from the commentary.
Number 7.
All right, let's have a quick look at our... So we've got Philip Macris still fighting hard here for the Mission R lead. He's crept that there's maybe an issue here with race leader Donovan Garcia. Philip gets up the inside. They're side by side. Double right-hander now before the final... What is going on there? That was very hard to tell with these Mission Rs, which with the way they deliver power, what is actually happening there? He got with it. Oh, the GTP coming through. We've got a Radical stopped at turn 1, towing to the pits. That was... who was that? That was Scott Haddop. He was holding down P6 in class at that stage. These Mission Rs, it's on. It's absolutely on. We'll go back on board with Philip Macris, and in fact...
You know the outside exists, right? You don't always have to overtake slower cars to the inside.
Go to the gearbox. Well, the rear view of Donovan Garcia's car. Just watching the stalking Philip Macris, and it goes very wide, kicking up a lot of grass towards Macris's car. Coming onto the front stretch now. Let's see what this slipstream is like. Tell you what, it's decent. No, they're up to T1 now. Oh, and he has a lunge. Macris had a look. He definitely had a look. Nothing doing just yet. We're into... We could have gotten the white flag. Very hard to tell from the commentary box. We will have a quick look at Brendan Lim. When he comes through, what is the flag that he's getting? He has got the white flag, I believe. Yep, last lap. Last lap for Brendan Lim, as he is just absolutely strolling now. Traffic hasn't been an issue somehow. I don't know how you've managed that, Brendan. It's looked, oh gosh, especially when we've got moments like that. John Vorta holding P4 in class in the Radicals and just giving us a bit of entertainment as he comes through. Here is Zeb Liliendahl, P2 in the GTPs. He's 11 and a half seconds back on Brendan Lim. Then got Conley a further 14 seconds back. Brendan Lim has taken the checkered flag, and while he has, we've got Glenn Wilson here. Oh, he hasn't, has he? No, he just loses it all on his own. Oh, yep. That's a big tap slapper. Zeb comes through P2. Well, watch Steve Conley now come around the final corner to round out the podium in the GTPs. Well done, Steve. Ishihara will come home in first place for the Radical SR8s. The controversial over the radio. And so Miller's already crossed, Breaker's already crossed. Macris has come through to win.
Damn it, dude. I got 4X because you hit the brakes at the last turn.
And we actually had a pass. We had a pass for the win.
I was letting you win.
We had a pass.
Also, it's unranked, dude. That doesn't affect you.
Donovan Garcia saying he gave up the win to Philip Macris. Let's have a close look, if we can, at what happened here. Oh, I think Garcia's just giving it to him on the line. Let's get a better view of this one. This is... Oh. I think that's what Donovan's saying. He's saying maybe something happened prior to that earlier in the lap. Maybe a bit of a sporting. All right, let's give you the race win there. Okay, whoa, that was wild. That was true to the name, ridiculousness. I don't know how they managed that. I mean, we can see a lot of different laps and a lot of different cars in classes all over the place. So whether they did manage it was negligible. It's all up for debate. We'll run through our race results. This was, of course, an unranked race, so iRating does not matter in this one whatsoever. I purely saw Ridiculousness, Lime Rock Park, GTPs, SR8s, and Mission R, and that was enough for me to say, yes, please, let's get into some of that action. So, rounding out the results now. So, we'll go through the GTPs first. So, Brendan Lim takes the win, P1, by 11.5 seconds over Zeb Liliendahl in P2. Then a further 26 seconds behind, Steve Conley, 200 I-rated Steve Conley. Steve, in the comments, please let me know. Let me know what's the story there. I have questions. I'm only joking. Glenn Wilson is in P4 in the GTPs. We then come to the Radical SR8s, and they look like absolute wicked fun in this race too. Takayuki Ishihara takes the win in the SR8s. Christopher Miller, P2. Michael Brake, P3. John Vorta, P4. Connor Leach, P5. Cale Aroz, P6. We then go to the Mission Rs, the Porsche Mission R all-electric cars. Philip Macris, somehow on the last lap on the straight, Donovan Garcia gave that up. Philip Macris came through. He wasn't happy with the 4X, which is fair enough. Safety rating still counts in week 13 as well. But Philip Macris comes to win that one. Donovan Garcia, P2. Toby Anderson, P3. Brooke Protasevich in P4 in the Mission Rs. Then we'll just go through in overall order. Just go through and scroll through our results here. Scott Haddock, P15. Chris Sotelo, P16. Hyuk-Jin Kwon, P17. Samuel Nuccia, P18. Travis Achele, P19. Zach Behrman, P20. Richard Thurston, 21st. Zachary Bratton, 22nd. Adam Franson, 23rd. Marco Vasta, 24th. Jackson McComas, 25th. Josh Power, that rear wing really would have done you well, Josh. 26th. Daniel Rastine, 27th. And Yi Tian, unfortunately, rounding out our 28-car grid. Wow. That was about as ridiculous as a ridiculousness can get. I had such a blast bringing that to you guys. Really looking forward to getting into week 13. Even though iRating's not on the line, even though some of these races may not have much jeopardy, they're still a lot of fun. They give us a lot of highlights, a lot of lowlights. You heard over team radio, people still acting like it was ranked and there was a lot of iRating up for grabs because they're passionate about it, because they're here to race and they're here to have a great time. So I'll try to bring you a few more of these before week 13 is out. Until then, until the next race broadcast, keep racing hard, enjoy week 13, and we'll see you on the next one.
F1